What is up, Comic Clan? LJ with one final piece to cover for Spooky Month. Today we're taking a look at Signalis, developed by Rose Engine and published by Humble Bundle and Playism, released on October 27th, 2022. If you decide to pick it up after watching this review, it is $20 and available on any modern platform of your choice. In Signalis, you play as Elster, a replica technician looking for her partner. You wake up from cryostasis and find yourself on an iced-over planet, searching for answers. I don't recall where I first heard about Signalis, but I knew of its high praise and wanted to check it out for myself. However, I was always hesitant because of its classic survival horror nature, a genre I had never had much luck with until the more modern releases. I am pleased to say that I understand all of the praise that this game has received. The devs took everything that people love about the classic horror survival games and superbly created one of their own that could have stood alongside Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and Alone in the Dark back in the day. The game's presentation carries an anime aesthetic combined with graphics that are a mix between 2D and 3D, a look that many Game Boy Advance games shared in the early 2000s. Though the camera angle is top-down, you still feel extremely uneasy moving through tight corridors and spaces. On occasion, the game goes into a first-person view that lets you see things from Elster's perspective. I found it to be extremely creative that many puzzles are completed through this camera angle as well. Simply one of the many ways in which Signalis successfully makes the player feel immersed. It relieves me to say that combat and movement feel great, though you have an option to use tank controls from the old days if you are a true stan of the horror classics. I enjoy that you could potentially stealth your way through the game by sneaking up on enemies and taking them out via a disposable stun baton. But if you must break out your gun, it feels good to lock on and put a few bullets in their hands. I'm grateful that I hesitated to check out the game, because several accessibility settings became available in a later update. I played on casual and used the revised inventory settings, which meant that the flashlight didn't take up a space. I wanted to experience the game without the headache that comes from the classic influence, and I was able to do that. Lastly, I want to praise how well the game handles guiding the player from one direction to another. I typically get lost in classic horror games, with the tons of documents and texts that they have you rummaging through. I have yet to feel overwhelmed in that area with Signalis. Everything the game wants you to do feels very cut and dry. Most of the time, directions come from some kind of report that is specifically geared towards replica technicians. Tells you what needs to be fixed in what room, and then sometimes it may even tell you where a certain key card is or how you can find a combination. I had no problems finding out what to do in this game. I did a bit of research to learn more about the game before doing this review, and I learned that there are 4 different endings. Giving the players a reason to replay your game is a straight win in my book. So if you really enjoy the game, you can go back for more, though I don't know the exact factors to achieve all of them. In conclusion, if you're a fan of survival horror games, especially the classic variety, you'll want to grab a copy for yourself. I played it on my PC, but will be trying it on my Steam Deck very soon. But I imagine it's great on whatever platform you choose to play it on. With the casual settings especially, it could be a great introduction for those who are unsure like myself. I give Signalis a 9 out of 10. The only reason I can't give it a 10 is because this was a last-minute decision to cover this game, and I didn't get the chance to beat it before the end of the month. So I will be providing an update on social media whenever I do. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe for more reviews and my new memory card series here on Comics and the Cross Gaming.